This question is asked in GATE 2012. Till now we have seen one model of questions where they are giving the recurrence relation and they are asking us for the solution. So we have used the back substitution method and we are able to get the answer. But there is one more type of question where they'll ask us to frame the recurrence relation. Actually there are two types of questions in this topic, only two types of questions. One type of question is they will ask us to frame the recurrence relation, and the other type of question is they will give us the recurrence relation and they will ask us to solve it. We have already seen one model where they have given us the recurrence relation and they asked us to solve it. We have substituted values and then we eliminated the options and we got it. Now the second type of questions we shall see now. Now they frame the question and we are supposed to frame the recurrence relation from the question. See this, the recurrence relation capturing the optimal execution time of the towers of Hanoi problem with n disks is. Understand this? The recurrence relation capturing the optimal execution time of the towers of Hanoi problem with n disks is. Now if you remember towers of Hanoi problem, if you don't remember it, please go to algorithms and data structures. In that topic I discussed it. Now they are talking about what is the time complexity. For the time complexity, what is the recurrence relation? So there we discussed that you are supposed to write the recursive program and then you are supposed to get the recursive equations. That is what they are asking. If you remember it, I am not going to exact details. If you remember it, we did something like this. Towers of Hanoi, if you have n disks and if you want to move the n disks from A to B using C, then I asked you to write like this. We have if condition testing for the value of n and we are actually moving n minus 1 disk. If we have to move from A to B using C, initially we move the n minus 1 disk from A to C using B, right? When all the n disks are on C, then we will move one disk, the last one, from A to B, right? And then after this, now all the disks are on tower C. Now n minus 1 disk, all those n minus 1 disks we want to move from tower C to tower B using tower A, right? So if the time taken for this one is t of n, then the time taken for this one will be t of n minus 1 and time taken for this one will be t of n minus 1, and this one is, if you take constant, which means 1, then you can observe that t of n equal to 2 into t of n minus 1 plus 1, which means this one, right? Or some constant. In place of 1 you can take some constant as well. Okay, anyway, that is already we have seen it. That is not an interesting question. They might ask you some other interesting question like, let us say options are same. The question will be like this: write a recurrence equation which will give us the number of movements required to move n disks from A to B using C. Let us say you have 3 towers and you want to move n disks from A to B using C. Then how many total movements are required? Let's see how to solve it. Let us assume that the same options are given, right? So one way to solve it is find out t of 1, t of 2, t of 3 and try to substitute the values and you will get it, right? So t of 1, what does t of 1 mean? If you have only one disk, then how many movements will it take for us to move the disk from A to B using C, right? So if you have only one disk, definitely one movement is enough. What about t of 2? If you have 2 disks, how many movements are required? See this, if you have 2 disks here, then how many movements are required to get these 2 disks here? One at a time. So first one movement, the small one will come here. Second one, the big one will come here, and the third one, the small one will come here, which means t of 2 equal to 3. Now this is enough. You can go and substitute in these options and you can get it. Now see this, t of 1 we are supposed to get 1 and t of 2 we are supposed to get 3. Now if you substitute it in any of this, you are, let's see what you get. T of 2. Shall we try t of 3 as well? T of 3. So if we have 3, how many movements are required? I think it is going to be big. No need of solving it. You can test with t of 1 and 2. Alright. So we know that t of 1 equal to 1 and t of 2 equal to 3. Let's see what is t of 2. Here if you try to substitute t of 2, it is going to say 2 into t of 0, but then t of 0 is not defined, right? So if there are no disks, then there are no movements at all. So see this, t of 2 equal to 2 into 0 plus 2, which means the first one is saying that t of 2 equal to 2. It is wrong. Now let's look at this one. The second one is saying that t of 2 equal to 2 into t of 1 plus 2, which means 2 into 1 plus 2, 4. It is saying 4, B is saying 4, but actual answer is 3. Don't take this. And next one is saying that t of n equal to 2 into t of n by 2 plus 1. It is saying that t of n equal to 2 into n by 2 plus 1. Yes, so it is 2 into 1 plus 1, which is 3. So it is right. And what about this one? T of n equal to 2 into n minus 1 plus 2. Yes, it is also right. Alright, these two are right actually. Okay, so now let's see even for 3 also. So now it is required. So what happens for 3? 1, 2, 3 are there, right? So one movement here and the other movement here, right? Okay, let's put small one here. 1, 2, 3. Let's put small one here, and then the second one here, and now the small one here. 1, 2, 3, and then the big one here, right? 4, and then the small one here. 5, big one here. 6, and then the small one here. 7. So if you can keep track of it, it will take 7 moves here. Okay, so t of 3 equal to 7. Now you try to substitute it here. T of 3 should get 7. So it is saying that t of 3 equal to 2 into t of t by 3. It is not possible. 3 by t is 1 by 1.5. So definitely it is not the answer, because there has to be either floor or seal. Nothing is given. So how can we define t of 1.5? It is not defined. So this is not the answer, and this is the answer. Even if you check it, you will get it. T of 3 equal to 2 into t of 2 plus 1, which is nothing but 2 into 3 plus 1, which is 7. Got it? So anyway, what I mean to say is, even for the second model of questions where they'll give you some question and give you some options, we are supposed to frame the equation. You need not do that. You try to solve all the options 1, 2, 3 with n equal to 1, n equal to n equal to 3, and you can directly put it there. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177, and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.